Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back on another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new joint from Kendall Tucker featuring JellyRoll and StateofMine. This is Dragging Me Down. Let's dig in and see what's up. Them pills will drag you down, they will. So will that place with that W right there. That whole store. We might be on a rant video today, y'all. Y'all know that I deal with these issues, right? Something's dragging you down, you can't let go of it. Go check out the end of this video. They have a playlist, infinite integrations. I talk about these things and how to get over them.
Spinning till I'm sick, I can't take it. Feel a curse so redeeming, it feel like I can't shake it. I can't sleep, too many dreams that I'm chasing. Wait, it's too much, I feel like I'm breaking. I can't chase these dreams, feel like it's haunting me. Put them on the back burner, providing for the family. All this drama starts to get to me. Bills stacking up, I'm screaming, but ain't nobody listening.
You know why? Because you don't have a plan to work, right? A lot of people like to wing it, and that's great. It works for some people, but it does not work for most people. Most people need a plan to work so they don't get anxiety about what's coming. If you have a plan to work, you set it down, you're like, hey, this is my goal. This is where I want to be. What steps do I need to get there? And then you write out the steps and you break those into smaller steps, and it becomes manageable and you don't worry about it. You're not chasing the dream then, you're just working the plan. It's not about chasing the dream. If you're chasing the dream, you're not going to catch it. If you work the plan, you will get there. It's like having a roadmap to get to your destination. You can wing it. New York City's northeast of me somewhere. Or you can do what's available, and there's a plan. If I go from here and I go to Knoxville and I go to, like, there's a highway system that I can take. That's the plan. You got to work the plan. That's where anxiety comes from, not having your plan in place. Depression comes from remembering things that happened and not being able to change that or to deal with the fact that you can't change that. Anxiety comes from worrying about the things that are going to happen and not being able to change that. You can't change either one of those things. The only thing that you can change is the right now. And right now you can make a plan, you can work it out, and you can get away from them bottles. All right, that's my rant. Right. This is great, y'all. If it gets me talking, that's what we're here for, right?
Ain't nobody listening. I've been looking, searching, trying to find a way out. But every corner signpost and telling me stay out. Can I just be me? I feel like I can't breathe. Lord, I'm begging for your help. Got me on my knees. It's like I'm treading water in the middle of the ocean. Tears falling, my body full of emotion. Watching time tick.
Did you tell her about it though? Feel your emotions, right? I'm never making fun of a man feeling emotions, but did you relay them emotions to somebody, or did you just assume that they should know because you were stomping around? Right? That's what tends to happen. Right? We tend to just assume the other person should be able to know because it's obvious we're upset and it's obvious why we're upset, instead of talking about the emotions that made us upset and coming to a resolution about the problem. Instead, let's just argue about being in a pissy mood.
It's like I'm treading water in the middle of the ocean. Tears falling, my body full of emotion. Watching time tick, the walls close in. I just smile and pray that nobody knows. I be smile at times on the outside, but what nobody seems to understand is how I'm stressing all the damn time.
I get this, right? I identify with this on a visceral level because it is a man's like instinct to just hold some shit in and not let it out. But if you do that, like, you can do that. That's how we wound up with this last generation, the generation before me's toxic problems, right? Their parents were very stodgy and all that, and then they got all wilded out, and then they got us, and nobody talked about the problems. They just reacted to them, right? The older people wanted to beat their kids, and then the younger people just wanted to stay drugged up all the time. And so our generation's the one it falls to to actually have these discussions, to actually talk about these things instead of just holding them in. I'm not telling you to spill your guts and be whatever to whoever. But the people in your life who are important in your life need to know about these big emotions, right? That is a major thing. You need to inform your partner that you are having big emotions. Never assume that they know the cause or that you are upset, because assumptions are where relationships are lost. You assume they know something and they don't. And you assume that their reaction from that is from them knowing something that they don't know. And so their reaction has nothing to do with it, but it compounds your anxiety over not being able to control the situation. All because you didn't talk about what triggered you in the first place. All right. And again, I'm never digging on the artist. We're here to talk about these issues as they come up and as they strike me. That's why I have a reaction channel. But they're killing it, and I love that. Like the way this went into rock all of a sudden and just like grinding in it. I love it. Like, this is very gritty. This is the kind of music I dug when I was coming up. So. That bottle, whatever bottle it happens to be, and the uncertainties and the not dealing with the root causes, like, that's what's dragging everybody down. Like, I see it, and I wish I could just rip people's heads out of the sand and be like, look at this. I really do. But you can't, because if you try to make somebody look at it, they're going to look away.
And facing my fear every time that I'm sleeping, the nightmares appear. Stuck in the smoke, saying it's clear. I heard God whisper that Satan is near. Roller coaster of life, get me smoking all night. Get me praying for focus, cause Lord, I feel hopeless and know that I'm right. Keep on hating in life is the same, but I do nothing to help make it change. I've gotten used to the thunder and rain. I need to stop with my gluttonous ways.
Truths. Like, the only change comes when you decide to change yourself. That is the only time that you get change. When you decide you've had enough and you want to change some shit. Nobody can force change on you. You will resist it. You will fight it. You have to choose it.
Don't you know that
and you got to want it as bad as you wanted that dope. You got to want different shit in your life as bad as you wanted that dope.
Broken soul, I have vices in my life of which that I have no control. I keep strolling down this lonely road. I do not complain because it's all I know. I done lost some family to an overdose. Help me, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
That's where the out is right there.
Life keeps dragging me down. That's just what's happening now. It's been a while since I was flashing a smile. Roll up another one and pass it around. Spoken with such a passionate sound. I may smile at times on the outside, but what nobody seems to understand is how I'm stressing all the damn time. I feel like I'm fighting who I am. I just want them to see this isn't me. I want to break the chains that lock me down. I just want to believe, just want to be free. But something just keeps on dragging me down, dragging me down.
I do not miss having that pill bottle in my pocket, y'all. I don't miss it a bit. I don't. There was like 4 years I had that thing was in my pocket, and I don't miss that at all. Like, at all. Just because the doctor writes it for you does not mean it is good for you. And that is not medical advice, but it's damn sure spiritual advice. Y'all make sure y'all get back over and show some love to my boy. This was Kendall Tucker featuring JellyRoll and State of Mind. Like, this was great, right? Anything that gets me talking is what we're here for. We are here to have these discussions. The root cause of this entire situation is not talking to your wife, right? It's not letting her know that you have problems too. It's okay. You're a human. You're allowed to have problems. You are. You should be looking for a solution. Now, as a man, everybody thinks, well, a man's not allowed to complain. That's bullshit. You are allowed to complain. One time. You get one time to just bitch about it. To just rant and be mad and talk about how it's unfair, how it's upsetting, whatever it is. One time. And then you get to make a decision to do solutions, because that's what men do. So you do talk about it. You tell your wife, man, I am worried about this financial situation. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to cover this, because she's worried about it too. And then when you communicate and you discuss the fact that you share this fear, your relationship is built with that. You cement yourselves together. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the point of a marriage, is to become one with your one partner. To have the one person on the whole damn planet that's got your back. And if you're not, and God forbid, man, like that bottle in your pocket. I walked around, first it was the pain bottle, and then it was the I'm scared bottle, the I'm nervous bottle. And I wasn't really all that anxiety wasn't there, but it was a good way to get high. So I faked that part pretty well. Like, I dealt with depression. Anxiety was never really my thing. But the pills they give you for anxiety are much more fun than the ones they give you for depression. So I just wanted those. I worry about things, but I don't worry about them to the level that my wife does. My wife talks to me about the things she's worries about, because if she doesn't get it out, then she's never going to be able to sleep. She's never going to be able to eat, right? I worry about things, and I talk to her about them, so she knows that I worry about them too. I don't stress about them. I make a plan and I work the plan. That's how you get out of the situation almost always. Like, there's very rarely a situation that you can't plan your way out of. Make your small steps. Make your small adjustments. Make the decision to make the small steps and make the adjustments. Talk to your person. That is the one thing that I just don't understand. Like, how will you invest your life and your soul's energy and your reproduction in a person that you will not tell that you have a fear of something? That just doesn't make sense to me. That's the one person on the planet you should be able to talk to like that. Even if you can't talk to your friends about it, even if you can't talk to your mama about it and your daddy about it or whoever else, you should be able to talk to your partner about it. And if you can't, you have a relationship issue that needs to be dealt with. Or you're going to wind up in a bottle in the middle of a lake somewhere, right? That's what's going to happen if you're not communicating. I've ranted enough. This was great. I loved it. Like, y'all make sure y'all get back and show some love to Kendall. Give him a like, share, and a sub. Throw him a comment. Let him know you appreciate what he's doing. We need to bring light to these issues. And every time I find one of these artists bringing light to these issues, I want to amplify it. I want to get it out there. I want to talk about it, because that's what we do here, right? We're not here to just watch the video. We're here to talk about the things that are brought up in the videos. And this was great because it got us talking about something real, something important, something you need to do. If you're not talking to your partner about your problems, you are doing it wrong. Fix that. Kendall, Jelly, StateofMine, thank you. This was great. I appreciate it greatly. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.